Well, good morning. On my way back to Mossy Creek today, sun's shining, the skies are blue. It's a good Monday morning. Today I want to talk about emails. Now, I've already talked about the problems with the email addresses, and you should have a new email address now from one of the major companies that offer free email addresses, such as Outlook, Google, or Gmail. And that appears to be from an adult, not created by a 10-year-old child. All right, so now let's talk about what goes in an email. You go, oh, well, wait a minute. That's pretty simple. You have a box that says subject, and then you have a space to write and go like crazy. Well, kind of. Yes, you do have an address box, and you need to say something professionally appropriate in the title. And then you need to use a salutation. If you don't know the person's title or name, you can use the word greetings on the line and then come down below and begin your introduction. An email is not a letter. We sometimes think of it being that, where a letter would have a whole series of topics that you would cover in it. It's a very ineffective way to use an email. What you want to do is provide information in the email that is specific to the topic that you want an answer for. You can do attachments that help you provide additional information. Your signature block at the bottom is a huge place to get information back. So, for instance, let's talk about your signature block. We've already talked about getting a digital signature. Good job if you've done that. If you haven't, get on the stick. Then you need to put your full name down below. If you've got a nickname you'd rather be called by, put it in quotes inside your first and last name. Leave out your middle initial. Put your telephone number down below. I use periods to separate the area code from the city code from the number, so do that. And then you want to include at least your email address. If you're working for a company, you would have required information that should go down there. But for a personal use, your email address is plenty. It gives people quick access. I really think you ought to put your LinkedIn, say LinkedIn, and make highlight it and create a link with it so that they can go and look at your resume online also. This is a huge advertising tool for you. So use it that way. LinkedIn's really important for you. Just be careful what you put up there. It's a professional site. Use it as that. It used to be that if bosses heard that you had a resume out on the street, they would call you in and fire you. That's happened in the last 10 years, but because LinkedIn has become a professional service that's expected for most people in business, then you can include that in your digital signature. Take that, all that content about your name, your email address, your telephone number, and your LinkedIn account, and put it in a signature block in Microsoft Outlook or in Gmail. You can go look at the videos of how to do that in each one. So creating a signature block, and do that for whatever service you're using. If your service doesn't do that, you need to upgrade to a service that does. Okay, now that we talked about signature block, let's talk about the content. I have seen this far too many times. I've seen it in my case. I have made the mistake, and on both sides of this. I get an email from a very conscientious person, and it has 17 bullets in it of things they want information on it. I don't have time to give you information on 17 bullets. Pick up the phone and call me. Okay? If you've got that much information, we can have a conversation. If you've got one or two, maybe three, that's the max, three. Put it in the email saying, hey, I need this information, this information, this information. Can you help? Yes. If not, I'll tell you where to go and get it. Limit the size of your email. 3-4 sentences. I'm sending this email in response to your advertisement requesting resumes, and I'm applying for the position of X. I look forward to your consideration and to hearing from you. That's all you have to say. It's very, very succinct. You'll have a cover letter attached. You'll have your resume attached. You have your LinkedIn on there. You're good to go. You're golden at this point. Keep it simple. Keep it professional. Make sure, please, 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 make sure you have run it through Grammarly. I cannot tell you the number of resumes I have discarded because I get misspellings, bad grammar in the either email or the cover letter. It's terrible. And I automatically discard those. HR directors do that all the time. If you cannot take the time to be serious about this, to get somebody to read it, reread it, run it through Grammarly, make sure everything is working, then you don't deserve their serious consideration because you didn't take that process seriously. All right. This is the first one for this week. Hope you have a great day.